I'm Margaret in Windsor, and this is the last one I think that I'm going to put up. I have been putting up here about being kidnapped and brought over here in 41 from England, who my father is and who I am. And I have literally been kept penniless and deliberately made homeless. And now that all I want to say here, I've put up about spending 5 months in Knights Inn on Third Lane Road in Roanoke. It's owned by the Patels and Shaws. These motels are that. And by the way, to answer a question, I've tried to leave and I'm made to run back here. And I mentioned Larry Flint because I wrote a book, and before I found out about my kidnapping in '78, and he was shot. I was writing about mind control murders, and his attorney was killed, and the judge there was hurt badly. But there's a whole list of these: Virginia Tech and Aurora, Colorado, etc. But I was writing about that and got in a campaign. Mr. Flint endorsed me and said that I knew who was responsible for his shooting in Lawrenceville, Georgia in March of '78. Now my point is, I'm going to leave out the rest. I've put all this up, Facebook and YouTube, etc. I have been deliberately kept homeless and living in motels when I could. And what's happening now is I left the Knights Inn. I stayed there 5 months because I was promised a apartment in retirement here. Well, that hasn't happened, and come to find out, it's not going to. So I left the Knights Inn on the 4th. What did I live on? The 4th of this month, a week ago, I guess. I was paid through the 5th, and anyway. I came next door to Super 8, and this whole thing is that the same thing is going on here. They've got bed bugs, and I didn't bring them. I mean, I came from down there, but they had to have had them anyway, so they've moved me from room to room. And the fact is that this morning, the room I'm in, I mean, it's horrible in here. I even found them. They're kind of looking like mites or peppercorns. So they're mites. That's what the doctor says. Bed bugs and scabies. Until I can get a place where I can get rid of and control my environment, like the mattress. Getting back on this mattress here is doing me no good. And running somewhere else, you've got to get it clean where you're sleeping. And your clothing. Well, I got rid of what clothing I have, and I don't have money to replace. Money I had, I did replace with a couple of things from Walmart and got a new suitcase. That doesn't do it. I can't stay here. It's too expensive to stay here. But my point is, they've changed the linen, but they've made no attempt to try and the bugs are all over me at night. This is sick, really sick, and it's made me. The only medicine, my doctor had cut out a medicine that I've taken. I'm arthritic, and I've told about this before in the past. But she cut out my medicine for inflammation, and almost all of it, just a half a pill a day, which has left me with nothing, because this has got to be causing inflammation too. And she said that the medicine she gave me, Nembutal, can cause kidney failure too. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I have been covered and bitten, and this morning I found 2 more of them. They were on the light shade. Can you believe that? They move so quick. It's after a night of being bitten all over. And when I say all over, that's exactly what I mean. So I can't do anything until I have. Here's what's been done. This is political. A retired Virginia State trooper said to me, don't fall. His wife did, Linda Barton. Don't fall and let them put you in a nursing home because then you can't run, because this is political, and I had all these years I've written about being run using chemicals on me. I have an autoimmune disorder. And it's hard to prove. I can't get an attorney, and you can't photograph it, and people do things because law enforcement's involved, and they get things like codes, building codes, all kinds of, everybody's got something to hide, even the kids. They get them to, they compromise them because they chose to, the people did, to break the law against me, because I'm helpless right at the moment. And the thing is, I will be made helpless. And isn't it something? They'd put me in a nursing home, but they wouldn't help me all these years get an apartment. I wouldn't be in this shape. So that's all I can say. Right now, I'm in bad shape, not because I did anything wrong, because they have kept me homeless. And I want to say this, for whatever good it is, when I left Mr. Flint's out there, that was October during the campaign of '83, he said to me, and I didn't understand what he meant at the moment, he said, there's no room in the inn, I-N-N. So evidently a part of this has been to keep me homeless. It wasn't Mr. Flint's fault. He's tried. He knew a whole lot. So I'm going to leave it at that.